This is the base model. When I bought this, I did get them to put that windshield in, and I got them to put the roof. You'll notice the base model does not come with aluminum wheels. It comes with your steel wheels, and it does not have the Fox shocks. You will just get a straight from Honda ordinary shock. Also on the basic model, you'll notice that you do not get the red panel door as you would on, say, the Trail or the Deluxe. Of course, the Force comes in all camo. You do get 5 seats. These 2 seats do fold up, as we'll see in a minute. They also lay down like this so you can get a full bed. You can see you have these tie downs here, you have a tie down here, and you have a tie down there, as well as these 2 right next to your tailgate. You will notice the way to open this tailgate, you just pull that lever and hold it. You pull this lever and it comes down. The bed does not go all the way flat, although that has not been a problem for me. You do get your standard hitch. When you go to raise it, you simply just push the pin over and it snaps. It did come with nets all the way around. For me, that was frustrating in the front. I did not want them. I took them out. We have 2 young boys, so we decided to leave them in there just to see if it would help. So far, the only time it's a problem is when you're going to raise the bed. You simply can just undo this buckle, move it to the side, open the door, and climb right in. One thing you hear a lot when discussing a side-by-side is the heat. On the 2022s, they added a thicker plastic and more insulation to try to help that. Well, the man I bought it from, he said that did they fix it 100%? No, but it's about 60%. So far, the seat has been no problem. I have felt no heat from the seat. Also, right here on these panels where your calves will be up against, you have a lot of floor space, so you do not feel it. However, right here in the middle, once riding about 30-40 minutes, you put your hand down, it is extremely hot. You don't have to remove your hand, but it is most definitely a lot of heat. This is the brush guard that come on my Honda. You can see there where you mount the winch. You will notice that the radiator is right there. On the 2022s, they put a bigger radiator to help with that heat that we were just talking about. The Honda Pioneer 1005 comes with 13.2 ground clearance. Here's the look at the inside of the door panel. There's 1 cup holder and just your handle to get in and out. On the back of the side-by-side, there is 1 cup holder and your handle. You will see the same on the other side. Now in the front, you do get this bigger cup holder right there in the dash. When I've got mine, my steering wheel was not straight. I simply took a straight screwdriver, popped this off. I don't remember what size nut was on it, but it was as simple as loosening it off, straightening it up, tightening it down, and popping it right back on there. You do have adjustment, steering wheel adjustment. On the base model, you do get your park, your reverse, neutral, high, and low. You also get your dim and bright light switch. This is an automatic and manual transmission. It has the sports mode. The sport mode, when I asked the man that I bought this from, he said that what it does is pretty much just allows the RPMs to get higher before it switches gears. So pretty much if you were racing, which I wouldn't buy the Honda if you're wanting to race. This one does come with the turf mode, which comes in very handy for tight turns. This does have a 13.8 turn radius. And when you're wanting to get around tight turns, this one will turn where some people will have to put it in reverse and try 2 or 3 times. This one will turn 13.8 feet. It has 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive differential lock. You have this little slot here, which right now we're putting our phones in it, and you do have your glove box. You will notice I have nothing here. I have not purchased a winch yet, and you also get this little auxiliary for things such as charging your phone. I did add a rear view mirror, which will come in handy if you're riding as a group and want to know where people are behind you, there is a grip right there for the passenger. There are grips right here for the people in the back to hold on. One of the negative things you hear about the Honda 1005 is the back seat. I am about 6 foot, about 245 pounds. Once you get the seat up in this position, there is this little strap here that you simply lower, that this just hangs on. You bring it down, you just push in, and that's all you do. Now once you have the seat in the right position, it takes a little effort to get in and out. Like I say, I'm about 6 foot. It's not the most comfortable position. It's better than walking. You can fit, but this is most definitely made for kids, teenagers, or very small adults. It's not the easiest to get in and out. Now to raise the bed, you have to grab this part of the seat, you pop it up, you grab this latch, you latch it on the slot there. Now when we go to lower the back seat, you come in here and you have to pull this lever up here. Once you pull it up, you can simply push. You don't have to put much pressure, and the seat will close on its own. One thing that you do need to be aware of is if you go to do it with this door open, it will come down and hit your bumper here, and it will not, the seat will not fall all the way. Once the seat is down, one thing you need to be aware of, if you do have these nets and it's latched here, it will not allow it, the bed to dump. It will catch and it will not let it go. So you have to take these nets off. It's one of the reasons I don't like the nets. Then when you have those clips off and you have the seats down, there's this lever right here in the front. You simply grab it. When you pull it, your bed dumps. When I bought this Honda Pioneer, I did get this windshield added. You can see it's closed for the winter time. You can crack it open to get a breeze to come through, and then if it's very hot, you can raise it all the way. You will get a little vibration here when you're driving and hit bumps, but nothing too bad and too aggravating, and worth to get that breeze. So far, if somebody was to ask me what are my favorites things about the Honda Pioneer and what are my things that I like the least, I would say the number one thing that shocked me was the steering. The power steering is excellent. It makes very sharp turns and driving is very easy. The front seat is very comfortable and it's very fun to drive. If I was to say the negatives, there's really not a spot to put your cooler. If you have both seats up, there's just no space unless you bought a bed extender. For us, we have this seat down because of the size of our family. We have our young boy in the middle front seat, and we have one young boy that sits back here. When that happens, it allows this space right here where you can tie in a cooler, and it works good for us. So if you're looking for a side-by-side to fit a lot of grown adults, this one would not be the side-by-side you'd want. However, if you have small kids or grandkids, this is a perfect machine.